I welcome you all to this session on entrepreneurship development course. In the previous session, we discussed about one component of entrepreneurship development, that is enterprise. Today, we shall continue with the other components. Yes. Uh, yeah, this is the chart. Shows there are three components or concepts in entrepreneurship. One is the entrepreneur, the person, noun. Other one is entrepreneurship, there is a verb, the process of action. Enterprise, which is object, which can be seen in church and effect. The previous session we discussed about enterprise and types of enterprise. In this, shall proceed towards the discussion about other component, that is about entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, as you know, is a person. When you divide it for the pronunciation or accent, entrepreneur. So entrepreneur, as derived from the word French word entreprendre, means to undertake. To undertake something. In the previous class, I told entrepreneur is nothing but an organizer. In the traditional economics, we discussed different facts of production. That fourth one is organization. One who does it is an organizer. And this is the new concept when the dimension has changed. We can say it is the old wine in the new bottle. So entrepreneur is a substitute for the organizer. A person who organizes and manages any enterprise. See, entrepreneur is a person who organizes any enterprise. You know, enterprise is a firm, or it is a firm or a corporate. A person who organizes means brings all facts of production in one place at agreed proportion for the achievement or realization of predetermined goal. Especially a business. Enterprise is a business. A business is nothing but a activity which concerned with the production and distribution of goods and services, usually with the considerable initiative and risk. As I told, whoever wish to become a job provider instead of job seeker, you need to make up your mind, and that the entrepreneurship or entrepreneurial quality has to ignite in your end mind. The expert says usually when students sit in the class and listen to the lecture, such a thing will flash to their mind, and I can say that ignites. So initiation or initiative is nothing but taking all trouble and it as a challenge and showing that I am something. As you know, human being have a certain say try, you can say that I must achieve something and show. That is called achievement drive. Actually, people who are industrious and adventurous usually take risk and they become entrepreneurs. So entrepreneur, as Rahul Bajaj, chairman and managing director Bajaj Auto says, if we would have an entrepreneur in every family, India's economy would skyrocket. We would then be able to take our rightful place as an economic superpower in the community of nations. Entrepreneurs create jobs. So entrepreneurs create jobs. They create wealth. They create product and services. So French word entrepreneur, that is from the previous slide, to undertake. In 16th century, the Frenchmen who undertook military expeditions were referred to an entrepreneur. You see, initially military persons, because they take it as a challenge and they attack. They become very adventurous by taking the risk. Later associated with persons, the term who starts his own enterprise. See, from military to a person or risk for establishing a venture which is one's own, his own self-employed you can say. And that different opinion expressed by different authors. You can take it as a definitions. Question says a rich farmer is an entrepreneur. He said from one business to farmer. You know that farming also entrepreneurship. Who manages and makes his business profitable by his intelligence and wealth. And Adam Smith says entrepreneur is a person who provides capital without taking active part in the leading role in the enterprise. You see, from farming, one who does it, now it is a financer, just one who makes supplies or provides capital. You see. Then Richard Cantillon in 1725, he says all persons engaged in economic activity are entrepreneurs. So economic activities are those which are concerned with production and distribution of wealth. Production distribution. Any people who involve or engage in production or distribution of wealth are entrepreneurs, as are in the words of Richard Cantillon. J.B. Say, leading economist, he says, is entrepreneur is a person endowed with the qualities of judgment, perseverance, and knowledge of the world as well as the business. You see, outside environment as well as in internal as well as external environment awareness and knowledge is required, and he should possess certain qualities of judgment and person. J. Schumpeter in 1934 says a person who introduces innovative changes, you see, knowledge, awareness, and judgment quality. Now from that to one who introduces innovative changes in this is constant changes when it is required, is an entrepreneur. So innovation is another quality, and he is an integral part of economic growth. He is a contributor to the gross national product, and whatever he achieves, it will add to the capital goods. And Frank Young, he says, entrepreneur is a change agent. It's a change agent. That's what innovation. Then Webster Dictionary. Webster, entrepreneur is one who assumes risks and management of business, taking risk and managing the affair of business. Walker, he says, entrepreneur is one endowed with more than average capacity. See, average capacity, that's common man. In the risk taking of organizing, coordinating various parts of production, etc. Peter Drucker in 1964, he says, entrepreneur is one who always searches for change, responds to it, and exploits an opportunity. You see, searches for change, maybe change agent, responds to it, adaptability or innovation, and exploits an opportunity. So he is an opportunity seeker, or we can say creator of opportunity. So innovation is a specific tool of entrepreneurs, the means by which they exploit change as an opportunity for different business of services. He explains in the later part about first part. Wayne DeWing, he says, function of entrepreneur is one that promotes ideas into business. So ideation of business. He says ideas. He says one foremost function maybe. Dandro, he says, the entrepreneur is a person who makes a decision under alternative courses of action. That's what the decision making, picking the best or selecting the best among alternative courses of action. Robert D. Sistich has authored book also. He says it's a process of creating something different with value by devoting the necessary time and effort, assuming the accompanying financial, psychological, and social risk, and receiving the resulting rewards of monetary and personal satisfaction. It's more of entrepreneurship than enterprise. So he says it's a process. Then Knowledge Commission in 2008 has defined the professional application of knowledge. See, specific knowledge, application of such a knowledge, skill, competency, knowledge which is can say theoretical, can be obtained from various sources, skill which is a personalized skill cannot be imparted or learned like a knowledge which requires patience, and it is a longitudinal one. And competency, again it is personal. I can say skill into knowledge into skill, maybe the competency, or where it includes wisdom also. And or of monetizing a new idea. Monetizing a new idea is the commercialization of any idea, putting one's idea into a business by an individual or a set of people, one or group, launching an enterprise de novo or diversifying, means in different way from an existing one, distinct from seeking self-employment as in the profession or trade. He has given more emphasis on professionalism in employment, self-employment than just business. Thus, to pursue growth while generating wealth, employment, and social good. You see, wealth maybe for him and for the nation, employment for the others, and social good, that is a community. So, the entrepreneur, you see, as I told, that entrepreneurial quality, or I can say industriousness. It is said that in research in the psychology, when child is allowed free to play during play age, he says play age is between 3 to 6. In this period, the child should be left free to play. It will be fantastic to observe child does all possible, construct, bridge, any verticals, all such. And such a child will grow very industrious, and such a quality acquired at a very say play age, young age, will reflect during his adult age. So this is said that inside one's brain such quality will be there, and it will absorb and mature. So who is an entrepreneur? After listening or knowing about the expressions of the term by different authors and authorities, now you tell me who is an entrepreneur. Yes. What entrepreneurial traits and skills do you possess? There's a question mark says. As I told you, can think of, make your mind to become a self-employed. How? In what way? You can think. What are the traits and skills? Traits, you see, TRAITS. Traits is nothing but a bunch of characteristics. A personality or a person, each person will have a bunch of characteristics or features which makes him unique and distinct from other. All such characteristics having a similar nature would be taken as a trait. A particular trait has a lot of characters. And skill may be life skills, soft skills along with the hard. Do you possess? First you think of, do I have? Definitely a person will have certain qualities which are inborn, transmitted through genes, hereditary, and majority of such skills are acquired, where you need to make introspection about yourself and see actually what are the traits and skills required for the successful entrepreneur, and what and all traits and skills do you possess. Skills you have a comparison, definitely will find a gap, difference, bridge, and undergo certain training, competency building process to fill this gap, I mean to narrow down this gap. So the differences, the inventor, entrepreneur, promoter, and manager. So creativity and innovation, which is highest in the inventor, but the general management skills, business, and know-how, that will very less in case of inventor. He finds something different, but other aspect may not. But when it comes to promoter, less creativity and innovation, someone does, he supports. but he know how to manage and all. But when it comes to manager, both will be low there, promoters. When it comes to manager, high in managerial skill, business know-how and networks, but creativity may be less. But when it comes to entrepreneur, unique, both are top. High creativity and innovation with high general manager skills, business knowledge and network expertise. So entrepreneurs are good at good at sensing, like a eagle. Eagle senses its food, maybe a fish which is there in the water pond or river or say sometime in the ocean from very high distance. So eagle has highest sensing ability, and within fraction of second it flies down and catches its food fry. That is exploiting from the source. So entrepreneurs need to have a good sensing ability and exploiting ability. So motivational exercise, then if you have this sensing ability as well as exploring, definitely you can become a entrepreneur. Then you need some motivation, support, or it may be like a patting from back fat, support. Meet someone new. Now you have ample sources you can find with whom you can get more consultants. Discuss their motivations to start a business. So that's why nowadays in big, big B schools, there is a process of teaching like TEDx in the sense storytelling. They invite the successful and need not be successful, even fail entrepreneurs, and they will come and address the students wherein they share their experience. Their experience will be the motivation for the young, nurturing, and budding entrepreneurs. So present their name, idea, and their motivation, how they become. So are entrepreneurs born or made? Like a personality, this is a debating issue. Debating issue. Born in the sense are more traits, as I told. Definitely a man or person will take a lot of qualities at birth. But many, I can say majority, they acquires. So born it within the sense that inherited at birth are traits and made that is later acquired. We can conclude that certain qualities are born because we have family entrepreneurs, we have community entrepreneurs. Family entrepreneurs in the sense, for youngsters or new generation, they work there along with their ancestors, parents, and grandparents, and it becomes a training ground. Or automatically that will come to there or in the blood. And made in the sense, maybe you can take it as a first generation entrepreneurs. If you start your own business, you will be a first generation entrepreneurs. If you continue carry on your parental, then it becomes family entrepreneurs. They are community entrepreneurs since certain works and tasks are done by only by a particular community. Then we can conclude that as entrepreneurs are neither born nor made fully, but partially born, inherited. Certain qualities are inherited birth and some are acquired later. So entrepreneurs, when you become entrepreneur by setting up your own business, you will be the boss for yourself. You can enjoy more freedom. You need not bend and beg. But one thing, more freedom, more chances, and I can say sky will be the limit for you, but it is coupled with more risk. More risk. Then another one term is called intrapreneur. Intrapreneur is a very say expert, but employed in other organization. Employed in other organizations, they have to work as for others, opinion, and they will have less freedom, but risk also less. So and entrepreneurs are present employees starting up their own business later. So this is about today's class. Thank you for listening.